I have this pumpkin wire wreath form. I got mine from Dollar Tree. You can also find these at Hobby Lobby and on Etsy. And the front of the pumpkin kind of pops out. Last year we used this and made a beaded pumpkin. I know there are so many different things you can do with these, and I just wanted to show you my version. I have these bolt cutters. I got them right from Lowe's, and it's great for cutting thicker wire or if you need to cut hardware. And I'm going to cut all of the center wire off of the pumpkin form. Now it's hard to get right up to the edge, so you do have a little bit that still hangs off, but I just took a small pair of pliers and I'm just pulling what was left right off of the wire form, and they were actually coming off very easily. So now I just have the shape of the pumpkin and the wire pieces that I kept to the side, and I'm going to kind of straighten them. I don't want as much of a bend to them. And then I'm going to place them back down on the pumpkin. So I'm going to keep the same design, but I just want it more flat rather than a bubbled front. I'm going to mark. I'm using some white paint. If you have a white marker, like a chalk marker or a paint marker, you can do that. And I'm just going to mark it so I know where to clip it. And I'm just going to clip it and use some E6000 to lay it back down on the frame of the pumpkin. So I'm just snipping the wire to shorten it so that it lays nicely and we have nothing overhanging on the side of the pumpkin. I have these small little clips. I find these right at the Dollar Tree. They're great to hold these little pieces in place. And again, I'm just using E6000, and the key with this is you need it to really have time to dry. So that's pretty much several hours with the E6000. So I left it like this, and once it was fully dry, I removed my clips, and now I have a flat pumpkin. I'm going to take a piece of cardboard, and I'm just tracing that pumpkin. And once traced, I'm just going to cut that out. Now you can use anything on the back side. I chose cardboard. You can use a placemat. You can use a thick piece of styrofoam. Really whatever will work for you. A piece of cloth. I have this leather hole punch, and it works great through thinner pieces such as the cardboard. And I'm just going to add holes on the bottom, sides, and the top of the pumpkin. It does not matter really where you add them. I was just kind of going evenly throughout the pumpkin. I'm then going to set the wire pumpkin to the side, and I'm going to paint my cardboard using some Wise Owl Snow Owl. Now you could paint this any color of your choice. You can even decoupage a napkin on this or add a piece of material. And then I'm going to allow that to fully dry. Once that's dry, I'm going to take my wire pumpkin and I'm going to take some pieces of jute and just string it through each of those holes. And you just want to leave about 1 inch hanging. And then I left the one on the top a little longer because I wasn't sure if that's what I was going to hang this from. I'm going to flip it to the back side and I'm going to tie all those little pieces of jute that we just strung through. And this is just going to help hold the wire pumpkin to the cardboard. And you can just cut all the extra jute off of the back side so that it's hiding behind the cardboard. And again, I just left the top one long for now. I got this thankful word from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use my General Finishes Antique Walnut Gel Stain. And then a Gen Poly brush. These are the foam brushes we get right from our local hardware store. And I'm going to apply the gel stain with the foam brush. And you want to get the entire front and all the sides of the wording as well. Once everything was fully covered, I just took a paper towel and just rubbed in the gel stain. I then sometimes like to make the word easier to read, so I just took some white paint and just traced over the thankful. Now, I really do not have a steady hand. It was a little hard with the paint. If you have a marker, I think that would be much easier, but I just continued to go with it. It does not have to be perfect. I just took my time and did it the best I could. I allowed that to fully dry, and once it was dry, I took a piece of sandpaper, and now I'm going to heavily distress it. Since I really do not have a neat, steady hand, when I distress this, it's going to take away a lot of the imperfection. And then you just want to wipe all of that dust off of your wording, and then I'm going to give it a top coat of the furniture salve. Sometimes when you add the furniture salve with white paint and stain, it kind of darkens your lettering, which is fine. That even helped hide some of the imperfection. I have this artificial greenery. I found this from Target, and I'm just going to trim the stem off of them. And I'm going to put one on the left and the right side. And I just want them to cross over a little bit at the center. I then took these little artificial berries that I found at the Dollar Tree, and I liked the color of them, and I'm going to lay those on top of the greenery and hold all of that together with some green floral wire. And I did that to both pieces. And then I'm going to glue that on the bottom of the wire pumpkin. I then took a small piece of floral wire, and I'm just going to wrap it under one of the wire pieces onto the artificial greenery just to hold that in place as well. And then I'm going to glue the other one on the right side. And then I just did the same thing. Just in case the glue were not to hold that well, I added the green floral wire. Then I have this sunflower that I'm just going to stick right in the center to hide where the two ends of the greenery meet. Now you could leave it like that, or you can add any word of your choice, which I'm going to add the thankful to the center of the pumpkin wire. Now that it's flat rather than bubbled out, I can add a full word, and I'm using the E6000 to hold that in place. And then on the back side, I just took a little sawtooth hanger and I added the E6000 to that as well. And there we go. Now we have this thankful pumpkin wall decor. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials over on our webpage as well. Have a great day.